What's up YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name is Fareed, and in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about a brand new lending and borrowing protocol coming to the Cardano blockchain called Paribus. Paribus is a decentralized lending and borrowing protocol that's currently building on the Ethereum blockchain. However, they are going to be migrating to the Cardano ecosystem. Paribus will allow its users to lend and borrow LP tokens, synthetic assets, as well as NFTs. Lenders using the platform will be able to provide liquidity into a liquidity pool for a given asset in exchange for trading fees as well as interest, while borrowers on the platform will be able to tap into the liquidity that their NFTs hold by using them as collateral. Now you may be wondering what makes this particular protocol any different than some of the other NFT lending and borrowing protocols that we've already seen within the Cardano ecosystem. Well, traditionally, when you want to take out a loan against a particular asset, for example, an NFT on a platform like Lending Pond, you have to wait for a lender to actually accept your loan. With the use of liquidity pools, however, with the Paribus protocol, they aim to provide instant loans as well as instant sales for NFTs and other collateral assets. In today's video, I want to give you guys a brief overview of the Paribus protocol. I want to take a quick glance at their website. I also want to talk about their launch on the Cardano blockchain, and then at the very end of this video, I want to take a look at their tokenomics to see exactly what we can expect from this team once they hit on the Cardano mainnet. Before we start, if this is your first time visiting the channel and you appreciate the Cardano content, then please make sure to tap that like button. If you also want to stay up to date, then I ask that you consider subscribing, and then if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave those down below. Alright, in order to access the Paribus website, we're going to navigate to paribus.io. From here, you can read about the team behind the Paribus protocol. You can also find out more about the PBX token and the advisors who are backing the project, as well as their staking program and their ambassador program. When it comes to services that you're going to be able to get access to when using the Paribus protocol, you're going to be able to lend, borrow, or stake synthetic assets. You're also going to be able to unlock the liquidity locked into your metaverse plots and assets, as well as the ability to perform LP staking and PBX token profit sharing. If you don't know what a synthetic asset is, this is simply going to be a token that's going to track the value of another asset, which is going to prevent the need to leave the cryptocurrency ecosystem in order to gain exposure to said asset. Simply put, synthetic assets aim to give users exposure to a variety of different assets without the need to actually hold the underlying asset. On top of that, you're also going to be able to have LP collateral-based loans, as well as what I think is going to be their biggest feature, NFT collateral-based loans. Simply put, this means that you're now going to be able to borrow against your investment, freeing up your capital while the underlying NFT appreciates in value. Now, I do want to be clear here that the Paribus protocol actually launched on the Ethereum blockchain. If you're not familiar with Ethereum, this is an ERC20 blockchain, and right now they're currently working to be integrated within the Meta, which is a Cardano sidechain. That's actually also going to be EVM compatible, and so because they're building on Ethereum, they're basically going to be able to leverage that code deployed on the Meta sidechain in order to be able to leverage some of the liquidity within the Cardano ecosystem. The Paribus team has also mentioned that they do plan on migrating to a full Cardano native application within the next few months. They've yet to confirm any date specific to this. However, within the next few weeks, as they do begin to release more information, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. With that said, the current version of the Paribus protocol that's deployed on the Ethereum blockchain is currently undergoing MVP testing. The MVP version of the Paribus protocol is only available right now to ambassadors, as well as users partaking within their staking program. As I mentioned earlier, Paribus is aiming to redefine the DeFi space by automatically fulfilling transactions. And so in the traditional world, at least right now, when you want to make a purchase or a sale of an NFT, you have to have another party on the other end. With the use of the liquidity pools on the Paribus protocol, that's going to be a thing of the past. Borrowers using the Paribus platform are now going to be able to get instant liquidity in exchange for their collateral, and sellers on the platform will be able to get instant liquidity for their NFT sales. On the other hand, the liquidity providers who are providing the ability for these instantaneous trades to take place are going to receive interest as well as trading fees. With that said, the protocol will be relying heavily on the available liquidity in order to sustain trading. In the event that there's not enough or there's little liquidity on the platform, the Paribus team will be implementing a higher interest rate. This is basically going to incentivize lenders to lend out their liquidity to the platform. The opposite will also be true, and so in the event that there's too much liquidity within the protocol, the interest rates will be lowered in order to adjust to the supply and demand. Since the Paribus team is going to be using AI technology to determine the price or the value of NFTs, they have stated that they'll be starting out with a 30 to 40% LTV or loan to value ratio. The Paribus team will also be leveraging 2 or 3 other third-party sources in order to verify that their AI-generated value of your NFT is accurate. As more data and trading takes place on the Paribus protocol, the team has stated that they do plan on readjusting the LTV values. One thing to watch out for is, just like with any other lending and borrowing platform, if you're borrowing and the value of your assets drops below a particular threshold, you will be in danger of being liquidated. This means that you do run the risk of potentially having your collateral assets sold if the value of the loan becomes too high. Next, I want to talk about the PBX token, which is going to be the native governance token for the Paribus protocol. Holders of the PBX token will be entitled to a percentage of the fees earned by the protocol. This is going to be very similar to other protocols that we've seen within the Cardano ecosystem, such as Meld and Liquid. Now, the amount that you're going to earn will be respective to the size of your stake. And so the bigger the stake, the greater the tier, and the larger the percentage earned. When it comes to PBX token supply, we're only ever going to see a total supply of 10 billion tokens. Now, of the 10 billion, we saw 40%, which was 4 billion, go out or get allocated to their token sale. We also saw 33% get allocated to their ecosystem. That's about 3.3 billion tokens. And then we also saw about 1.5 billion, which is 15%, go back to the team and the foundation, with the remaining 12% being split between advisors and liquidity going directly to the protocol. If you're looking to support the Paribus protocol, especially once they start building on the Cardano blockchain, well, then you can sign up to actually be an ambassador. Ambassadors are going to be tasked with spreading awareness of the Paribus protocol through different platforms such as YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. If that interests you, I'm not only going to be creating a separate video that's going to be going into much more detail about their ambassador program, but I'm also going to leave a link to their latest article talking about it. That's going to wrap it up for today's video on the Paribus protocol. Again, this was a very high-level view about what this protocol is actually planning to do in anticipation of them coming to Cardano. I do plan on releasing more content within the next few weeks, covering the different aspects of the protocol in more detail. If you found today's video to be helpful, then please make sure to tap that like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave those down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.